So I think during lockdown, during this pandemic, everyone needs a little bit of blowers in their life. So for all of our listeners on these vodcasts, how can our listeners get to see you? What will you be doing in 2021 when the world's a better place? This is your time to plug you so that people can, as I say, have a little bit of blowers time this year.
Well, and obviously at this precise moment, I don't really know, but I've got a social distancing theatre tour that was due to start this month. Well, of course, it's not going to, but it may start in, I suppose, in April. But which, when you go to a 600-seater theatre, but only 200 people will be allowed in, sitting 6 feet apart or whatever, 2 meters apart. When that 2-meter rule disappears, of course, I will be talking, I hope, to packed theatres again. And so this is something that is very much happening. And I'm all the time available to going to speak at big dinners and small dinners. I actually go out quite a lot and talk to dinners of 6 people, so that we're obeying the rule of 6. I am the 6th person. And we go to a restaurant for 4 hours and we eat, drink and talk, and it's great fun. I've done a number of them and they've been a great success and people have really enjoyed it. And I take along a few copies of my book and people are quite glad to purchase 1 or 2 of them to give them a memory of the evening. So I'm very much in the market for that and for anything really that comes along. And if anyone wants to can remember my website, well, there I am, which is henry@hblowers.com. But I know that'll be printed on the screen for the end, so I won't go on repeating it. But no, I'm up for anything, for speaking, for talking, for motivational things, anything like that. And have car, will travel. So I hope to see lots of you. And if you have seen these videos, which Magus so spiritedly and brilliantly have put out by kind permission of James, do come along and say hi. It's with the greatest possible fun. And we'll share a glass of bubbles. Bubbles are the safest drink. They do less damage, I think, than anything else.
Wonderful. So everyone should follow you on your Facebook and Instagram pages. When this recording goes out, if you look at the link, then we'll have all the details there, so you can stay in touch with Henry.
I do also take, incidentally, James. I've got a sort of I'm not quite certain what it's called. Something you stick into a camera or whatever that produces sort of video shots on the screen. I know it's a little thing you put into the side of the computer. I've never said what it's called. Being I am the most untechnical person in the world, and then of course everyone can then listen to that wonderful time, the leg over moment, when Aggers and Johners got together at the Oval in '91 in the 5th Test against the West Indies, which I think is the funniest moment there's ever been, not just on Test Match Special, but on the whole of radio ever, the whole of broadcasting. It was wonderfully funny. And James, I know you've listened to it many times. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Is this the Ian Botham commentary?
Well, it's the leg over moment.
That is hilarious. The whole of the commentary box just lose it in fits of laughter. That is definitely a must watch.
Well, it is. It's Brian Johnston, really, and his laughter. It's quite extraordinary how he absolutely cracks up and eventually gets himself back. But it's so funny. It's as funny now, actually, as it was then. And it happened in '91, so that's 30 years ago.
Wow.
And
timeless.
But so otherwise, as I say, I have a microphone, have pen, have car, and will travel. I'm up for anything and everything, and it's great fun. I think I'm so lucky because what I love doing is meeting people, and I've got the sort of job where one can meet people. This is the great virtue of the entertainment industry. Although I'm very much at the bottom of it, right down among the empty bottles and cans that get thrown down into the into the waste bin.
Well, Henry, having seen you on tour, having seen you at dinners, charity dinners, I can certainly vouch it is money very, very well spent. So I'm a huge advocate for our listeners to get in touch.
Well, as long as you look after their money properly, then they can afford me.
I'll do my very best. Henry, thank you so much for your time today. We will be sharing a series of chats with Henry over the coming weeks to help you get through the day. So look out for more in our series of Hanging Out with Blowers.